Hello, my name is Nate Gaw, and I'm here to present Darn Good Shoes' performance in the business strategy game. The company's overall mission is to produce high-quality shoes, gain control over the regional market segments through the internet and wholesale markets. We at Darn Good Shoes are also looking to maximize our earnings per share, return on investment, our stock price, and our image rating. Our overall vision at Darn Good Shoes is to expand into all regional market segments and be the most successful shoe company within those regions. We want our company to grow in these market segments by offering competitive prices, quality of shoe, and have dominant brand loyalty. When looking to open a new business, there are 5 different competitive strategies used: low cost, focused low cost, broad differentiation, focused differentiation strategy, and best cost. At Darn Good Shoes, we looked at using the broad differentiation strategy. The broad differentiation strategy allows you to have a premium price for your product. It also allows you to increase unit sales. The company can gain buyer loyalty, and it also allows them to incorporate product attributes to lower buyers' overall cost, incorporate features to increase loyalty, increase buyer satisfaction, and allows you to show the value of your product that is offered to buyers. When looking at our competitors within the internet and wholesale segment, Darn Good Shoes is currently underperforming in both categories. Darn Good Shoes only has about 4.4% of the internet market and about 5.8% of the wholesale market. In order to regain ground in some of these markets, we will need to price our products better based on our shoes S&Q rating. During years 11 through 13, we see the same trends throughout EPS, ROE, and stock price. During these years, Darn Good Shoes only met investor expectations once in earnings per share, return on investment, and stock price. During years 14 and 15, we see growth within the company in EPS and stock price. Our earnings per share meets investor expectations in both years, and our return on investment meets investor expectations in just one of those years. Our stock price, however, does not meet investors' expectations in any of the 3 years. We see our return on investment start to fall in year 16, which ultimately leads to year 16 where Darn Good Shoes has its worst year to date during the game. The company's credit rating is something that has been solid throughout the entire game, starting at a rating of an A and being an A+ through the remainder of the game. The same cannot be said for our image rating. The company's image rating has been below investor expectations since the very beginning of the game, something that must be improved in the years to come. There are many things Darn Good Shoes needs to implement for the future success. The first being increase the number of shoes that are produced all over the world. Next, they must meet investor expectations in all categories. They also need to increase production equipment in all market regions. They also must continue to appeal to celebrities. Finally, they must lower the wholesale and internet price to own more of the market. They can do this by pricing their shoes based off the S&Q rating. If Darn Good Shoes starts taking these steps, they could see themselves ride in the competition.